4th of July, super hot Tuesday day over here. Brothers, I would like to talk to you about the topic which is perhaps the most productive regarding to motivation, regarding to taking action, and regarding to able to eventually channel what we do have into productive outcomes. And so let me extend you what I'm talking about. So what happens to me many times is that I'm just simply getting a new idea. And so this is general human nature, but how it works to me at least is that I'm just getting super excited about this new idea, this new department that I'll be working on in my business, this new method that I'll be applying for fulfillment, whatever the point might be, or not necessarily business, but personal life, whatever the case. The point is the same. I'm just, getting super enthusiastic. I'm just like, hey man, like I'll be changing the world. All of the new, fireworks are starting to, work in my brain. All the new things. I'll become a, billionaire in 2 days. All these good and heightened ideas are coming in. And so the case for that is that we, when we are experiencing such states, we are eventually getting emotional. And what I would like to talk to you about specifically in this video is that how we can actually transform that emotion into taking action, which eventually will bring us results. Because this is what is happening, and this is me a few years back. Okay, I'm watching motivational video after motivational video. Back then I was trying to build up a dropshipping store. I was researching product idea after product idea, and I was like, all the time I was just like super enthusiastic all the time, but somehow I just failed to execute. Or when I was executing, I was not executing enough with that idea before I was jumping on the new idea, because I was just chasing this new exciting new thing all the time. It's like, but this is just super simply could be explained with us searching for dopamine, basically. We are just simply searching for the new things. And so while this is the best thing, so basically motivation is the thing that is getting us to start on the journey, but discipline is the thing that is making us to finish on this journey. So I'm super excited about starting a marathon, but only discipline and only disciplined work can eventually lead me to finish up that marathon thing, okay? And so the same thing with any kind of an idea. And so what I'm experiencing, so for example, today I just simply had the same thing. I was like, man, like I'm super enthusiastic about this new thing that I want to be building up, but I'm just like so enthusiastic that I do not even know what to do. This feeling when you're just like so happy and enthusiastic and all the good stuff. And so what I do in every single time when I'm experiencing something like that is that I'm just getting in touch with the emotion, okay? And so enthusiasm is pretty much fear, but in a different form, different shape. So it's like heightened fear or something like this. So pretty much the same emotion, but enthusiasm is kind of a higher vibrancy experience. Okay, but without getting into that topic too much, I just wanted to touch the surface, because from here on, I don't want to be excited or super enthusiastic about that thing. I want to really figure out the ideas of how can I get there. So let me tell you this example. So when I'm super excited, and let me use excited instead of enthusiastic, okay? When I'm super excited, I just simply have this feeling, and I'm just somehow seeing the destination. So for example, with my current business process, I will be able to generate appointments for my clients for 1/5 of the price with this method. And I was like, boom, like super excited. And so this is the outcome and the feeling that I'm attaching to that outcome. But now the actual thing that I need is for me is an action plan that I can follow through, which will eventually lead me towards that goal, towards that destination. And so at this state when I'm like super emotional, heightened in with this emotional of being excited, we'll be using this word now, I just don't know how to do those things. I just don't know how to act. So first I have to cool myself down then I have to use this energy, and instead of thinking about the future and being so focused on the outcome, I'm just starting to lay down the bricks. Okay, so now these are the parts of the project. First, I have to figure out how to build up that kind of a list. Okay, second one, I have to figure out how to build up the script for that thing. Okay, now I have to figure out how will I be able to, test this thing. After I've been able to test this thing, how will I be able to implement? Like other things, I just simply have to think through those things. And so most of the times, when I'm super enthusiastic, I just simply cannot think. Or super excited, excuse me. Perhaps we can use both of the words. And so what I do is that I'm just simply going out there, I'm just doing a good workout session or any kind of a thing which is allowing me to eventually get in touch with my emotions. Because if I'm able to get there, then I will be just simply able to go there. I'm just getting in touch with my emotions, and after I've been able to get in touch with my emotions, then somehow I'm just cooling down. I will still have the idea, but now I can just simply go there, and with a cool head I can just simply work out the action plan. And so this is regarding to if you are doing any kind of a creative work, because I would categorize this as creative work. Also, the same applies when we are super excited about something else. It's like, first cool yourself down and just act after that, because being emotional is not helping us long term. And explain to you, I would like to explain to you why. When you're emotional, you are not really thinking through the things. And so again, we have two parts of the brain, okay? Well, let me start this over, okay? So if you're familiar with Daniel Kahneman and Thinking Fast and Slow, if not, then I'm highly recommending that topic to look up. We have basically two types of thinking. The very first one is this, surface level thinking, when we are, we have to, not necessarily think through things so much, but we have to make fast decisions, and we are pretty much intuitively thinking like this, like intuitively thinking. And so, whilst many times that's super good. So, for example, hey man, I'm outside of here, I'm seeing someone and I know about them, like for example, a couple is having a fight, and I know that I don't really want to approach them because perhaps they will not be in a good mood. And so most I would say that those are in social interactions, when you have to do many intuitive decisions, and decisions that are you just simply don't process, you just simply don't think them through. And there is there's the slow thinking, when which one is applied when we are eventually have to think through, for example, a mathematical problem. So we have to determine an outcome from a complex equation, for example. And so the actual idea and how this would be applied over here is that when we are thinking long term, then we cannot think intuitively, brother. Think about that. You have a 10-year-old plan, okay? So you want to become an athlete, you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to become a musician, whatever your goal might be, you want to be the best in your company, whatever your goal might be. You have to actually set up an action plan in order for you to go there. You have to learn throughout the way, and when you're getting there, it's not like, hey man, you have to push towards there with this with you being excited, but no, you need an action plan that you can follow in a disciplined manner. And so, since anything that is great in this world takes time to be built, then we actually need to think from the second part of our brains all the time, or as much as we humanly possibly can. Again, so hey, I'm super excited about that thing, but hey, let me cool myself down first. Now, half an hour later, I'm just thinking through, hey, this is the solution, this is how it will be working out. I'm still, I still want to make that thing happen, but does that make sense? Does it make sense for me to actually, throw every single thing against the fire and, just start working on that thing, so on and so forth. And so, emotions are good. So, for example, excitement is good to actually have a start in the process. But discipline is the thing that will eventually help us to finish up the thing. And so the only place where we can actually make either long-term commitments, either proper long-term ways and long-term planning, is when we are cooled down and we are not super emotional, okay? And just super long story short, I wanted to tell you that emotions are good and are driving towards us a certain way, but trying to be as less emotional as possible when making decisions is the best thing that we can do. So with that being said, I really just wanted to talk to you about this topic, because many times, and this is happening, this is a trap though, you're just getting excited about something, you're feeling that you are progressing, you're reading a ton of books, you're doing something that is super exciting, yes, but does it actually brings you towards the plan that you want to go to? And this is the question that we're supposed to be asking from ourselves all the time. And this might also indicate that what we are doing currently might be a boring path, meaning that your days will be boring, life will not be exciting, but you will eventually get there, to that place, whatever that might be. So with that being said, I hope that this is something that is giving you kind of a frame and just not make you want to change the world under one day, because that's impossible. Love.